I still set your coffee mug out every morning, even though the chair beside me stays cold. Your perfume lingers in the folds of my old coat, like a ghost that refuses to let go. I whisper your name to the ceiling at 3 a.m., hoping the walls might answer back. But silence just swallows the sound and pushes the knife a little deeper in. You're gone and the world forgot to stop turning. I'm here drumming in echoes of you. Every heartbeat screams that I still love you. But love can't bring back what death took too soon. No, love can't bring back what death took too soon. I keep your last text saved like a prayer. I love you more, 3 words that burned. I replay the day you walked out the door and wonder which second I should have turned. Your laugh still lives in the back of my throat. I choke on it every time I try to speak. The house is too big without your shadow, and I'm too small to fill the space you leave. You're gone and the world forgot to stop turning. I'm here drowning in echoes of you. Every heartbeat screams that I still love you. But I can't bring back what death took too soon. No, love can't bring back what death took too soon. And if I betrayed every tomorrow for one more yesterday, I'd burn the rest of my life just to hold you again. But time doesn't bargain, it only takes away and leaves me with nothing but rain. I still set your coffee mug out every morning, hoping one day you'll walk through that door. But the door stays shut and my heart stays broken forevermore, forevermore. The mirror holds a stranger, carved in frost and years. Eyes that once held fire now cradle only embers near. I trace the lines of promises I let dissolve like mist, each wrinkle a confession, the silence never kissed. The clock ticks softer now, a thief in velvet shoes, stealing summers I ignored while chasing hollow views. I built walls of reasons, brick by bitter brick, and watched your shadow fade when love grew faint and sick. Oh, the hours turned to forever the same. Your laughter haunts the rafters like a moth against the pain. I reach for it in darkness, but grasp only rain. The letters never posted, yellow in the drawer, words that might have mended what my stubborn heart ignored. Time folds its quiet ledger, tallies every slide. The debts of pride and absence accrue through endless night. I speak to ghosts of twilight, beg forgiveness from the air, but mercy is a stranger who was never there. Oh, the hours turn to ash upon my tongue. Every ounce that I was wrong remains unsung. I could have been like willow in the storm's embrace. Instead I stood unyielding, lost you in my place. Now the wind carries only echoes of your name through rooms that feel like graves, forever the same. If reincarnation grants a single fleeting chance, I'd find you in the cradle of some other dawn's expanse. Whisper all the sorries I hoarded like a sin, but fate is not so generous. It lets the end begin. Ashen hours drifting slow. No more tomorrows left to owe. I loved you once in ways I never showed. Ashen hours carry me home, carry me home, carry me home. This one's designed to feel intimate and crushing. The poetic imagery builds a slow, inevitable despair. In sono, no, the spaces for literature, lets the vocals carry the weight. Try generating multiple versions and pick the one with the most vulnerable believer. If this hits the spot, or if you wanna twist, maybe pure loneliness without regret, or something more about lost you. Tell me and I'll craft another. Take it easy tonight. All show truth, same old display. The lantern sways on rusted chain above the empty lane. Its flame once danced for two, now gutters in the rain. Petals from the roses we once pressed between our palms lie scattered like forgotten stars, bruised by autumn's qualms. I walk the path we carved when moonlight poured like wine. Your footsteps echo fainter with each turning of the vine. The wind recites our promises in syllables of frost and carves them into bark that we will never cross. You left me here beneath the weeping willow's veil, where shadows braid themselves into a permanent flickers lower, feeding on my breath, until the light surrenders to the arms of death. No dawn will mend this fracture, no season turn the page. I'm bound to this dim vigil in an everlasting cage. Your coat still hangs beside the door, sleeves heavy with the years. Its fabric holds the shape of arms that once dispelled my fears. I press my cheek against it, chase the warmth that fled too soon. But only winter lingers in the weave of afternoon. The river we once mirrored carries silt and silence now. No reflection dares to linger where your image used to bow. I speak your name to water, watch it ripple, then dissolve. A final futile offering the current won't resolve. You left me here beneath the weeping rose veil, where shadows braid themselves into a permanent farewell. The lantern flickers lower, feeding on my breath, until the light surrenders to the arms of death. No dawn will mend this fracture, no season turn the page. I'm bound to this dim vigil in an everlasting cage. If memory is mercy, let it wound me one last time. Let every thorn of you become the rhythm of my rhyme. I'd rather bleed in color than exist in gray and numb, than face the endless quiet where your absence has become. The lantern dims, the rain remembers, carries your name downstream. September, no flame, no spark, no ember, only me and the dark forever, forever. The mirror fogs with breath I barely recognize. A face half erased by seasons I let slide. Fingers trace the glass where once your outline bloomed. Now only condensation weeps in silver plumes. Days bleed into dusk like ink on water skin. Each sunset curves another hollow deep within. I speak to walls that learn your cadence long answer back in silence, soft and slow. I'm thin into a veil the years have worn too thin. A silhouette dissolving where the light seeps in. No echo left to call you, no shadow left to chase, just the quiet unraveling of this empty space. The heart forgets its rhythm, forgets how to begin. I'm fading like the vapor on the window pane again. Your favorite book lies open to the page we read aloud. The words have lost their color, buried under dust, soft shroud. I turn the leaves like rituals to summon what was mine. But memory is fickle, slips through fingers every time. The clock's hands hesitate, reluctant to proceed, afraid of what tomorrow offers in its need. I cradle photographs that yellow at the seam and wonder if the stranger staring back is me. I'm thinning to a veil the years have worn too thin. A silhouette dissolving where the light seeps in. No echo left to call you, no shadow left to chase, just the quiet unraveling of this empty space. The heart forgets its rhythm, forgets how to begin. I'm fading like the vapor on the window pane again. If ghosts could borrow bodies for a single fleeting night, I'd let you wear my skin just to feel the world alight. But even specters tire of haunting empty rooms and leave me here to gather dust beneath the moon. Veil of years drawing closed, no more light, no more rose, just the rain against the glass and the shape of what I was fading, gone. The telephone cord twists like veins around my wrist. I dialed your number once, let the ring dissolve to mist. Your voice would have cracked the silence into shards of light, but I held the words like hostages through the endless night. Now the line is dead, a serpent coiled in dust. Every eye The air still tastes of coffee we never shared again, and apologies bloom like bruises beneath my skin. I never said it, never let the confession fall. Now the sky weeps for both of us, indifferent to it all. These unspoken elegies pile heavy on my chest, ghosts of tender phrases I buried in my breast. If graves could hear a whisper, I'd scream them to the stone. But silence is the only heir to what I left alone. Your coat still carries winter in its woolen folds. I press my face against it, chase the warmth it holds. The mirror shows a stranger mouthing what I should have cried. I should have told you sooner, but the moment died. Time folds your laughter into paper cranes too frail. They scatter on the floor when winter gales prevail. I light a candle for the things I failed to say. Its flame bends low, as if ashamed to stay. I never said it, never let the confession fall. Now the sky weeps for both of us, indifferent to it all. These unspoken elegies pile heavy on my chest, ghosts of tender phrases I buried in my breast. If graves could hear a whisper, I'd scream them to the stone. But silence is the only heir to what I left alone. If I could claw back one breath from the hour you slipped away, I'd carve your name in every cloud, beg the rain to stay. I'd trade my remaining heartbeats for the courage I denied, to speak the truth before the light inside you died. Unspoken elegy, drifting through the gray. I love you, I love you. Too late, too late, too late. Gone. Your hand in mine grows lighter with each passing dawn. Fingers once so sure now trace forgotten songs. The lamp beside the bed casts shadows thin and long across the map of veins where life no longer thrones. I read to you from pages we once laughed aloud to fill. Your eyes drift like leaves caught in a distant rill. I mark the place we stopped with trembling quill, knowing tomorrow's chapter may escape your by bit, your breath a fragile thread. I'm terrified to quit. I hold the pieces of you close against my chest, whispering state of silence that knows no rest. The sonata plays in minor keys we never chose, fading note by note until the music goes. Ooh, the garden we planted wilts beneath indifferent skies. Roses drop their petals like unshed goodbyes. I bring you blooms you no longer recognize. Their scent a memory your mind can't reprise. Nights stretch thin as paper torn along the seam. Your stories fragment into half-remembered dream. I stitch them back with words, a desperate scheme to keep the you I love from slipping through the beam. Under pale moonlight we dissolve, bit by bit, your breath a fragile thread. I'm terrified to quit. I hold the pieces of you close against my chest, whispering side of silence that knows no rest. The sonata plays in minor keys we never chose, fading note by note until the music goes. If I could trade my tomorrows for your yesterdays renewed, I'd sit beside this bed through every storm accrued. But time is not a beggar, it takes without a plea, leaves me with echoes of the hand that once held me. Pale moonlight sonata fades into the gray. Your hand grows lighter, drifting away. Stay, stay until the last note decays. Your smile was a lantern hung in midnight fog. I followed its glow through thorns and hollow logs. Believed the warmth was mine, a heart I'd never known, until the flame turned cold and left me here alone. The words you were silk around my throat, soft promises that tightened when I spoke. I mistook the binding for a tender hold. Now every breath reminds me how the story's told. You cracked the glass heart I offered in my hands. Shards of trust scattered where our footsteps used to stand. No blood, no scream, just quiet splintering sound. A fracture spreading slow across the ground. I still see your reflection in every broken piece, but the face that stares back belongs to grief. The bed remembers shapes we never truly made. Phantom limbs stubborn to the pillowcase, a ghost perfume that time cannot erase. I replay conversations like cracked vinyl spins, each skip a lie I should have heard within. The silence after laughter cuts the deepest line, a wound that heals in patterns of desire. You crack the glass heart I offered in my hands, shards of trust scatter where our footsteps used to stand. No blood, no scream, just quiet splintering sound of fractures spreading slow across the ground. I still see your reflection in every broken piece, but the face that stares back belongs to grief. If I could gather fragments under starless sky, glue them with tears until the dawn draws nigh, the mosaic would show us strangers careful art, a heart remade, but never yours from the start. Glass heart, fractured, echoes in the rain, shards catch the light, but never whole again. Never whole again. The rain taps cold against the glass I cannot read, each drop a memory I thought I'd finally freed. They gather in the corners where your shadow used to lean, and whisper all the reasons why the leaving felt so clean. I close the blinds to darkness, beg the night to take its turn, but silence only sharpens what the daylight tried to burn. Your name arrives unbidden on the wind that shakes the frame, a guest who never leaves, though no one calls his name. This rain that won't forget keeps falling on my skin, washing nothing clean, just wearing deeper in. Every drop remembers what my heart pretends to lose, a flood of yesterdays I cannot refuse. It pulls around my ankles, cold and patient, slow, reminding me you're gone but never letting go. I walk the streets we walked when summer held its breath. The pavement holds our footprints pressed in permanent regret. I step around the places where your laughter used to ring, but echoes chase me home like birds with broken wings. The mirror shows a stranger soaked in seasons long expired, eyes that search for mercy in the storm they once admired. I speak your absence softly like a prayer no God will hear, and wait for dawn to dry the tracks of every tear. This rain that won't forget keeps falling on my skin, washing nothing clean, just wearing deeper in. Every drop remembers what my heart pretends to lose, a flood of yesterdays I cannot refuse. It pulls and stop the sky from its release. I'd stand beneath the deluge till the hurting found its peace. But clouds are merciless historians, they hoard what should dissolve and leave me here to drown in what my soul cannot resolve. Rain that won't forget, falling on skin that still recalls your touch, your cold. Won't forget, never let's go. I trace the curve of your shoulder when the world is asleep. Count the freckles like constellations, secrets we keep. Your breathing slows to a rhythm that matches my own. In the hush of the night, I know I'm never alone. No grand declarations, no fireworks in the sky, just your hand finding mine when the hours crawl by. Every small forever lives in the spaces between the words we don't say and the love we've seen. I'm yours in the quiet, in the chaos in between. Through the mornings we stumble and the nights we dream. You're the steady in my heartbeat, the calm in my storm, and every breath I take. You're the place I was born. I'm yours, simply yours, till the stars lose their light. Yours in the quiet through the day and the night. We dance in the kitchen with the radio low, bare feet on the tiles, nowhere else we need go. Your laugh is the color that paints all my gray, and your touch turns the ordinary into something that stays. No need for the spotlight, no audience to please, just you and me building moments like these. A lifetime of glances, of knowing looks shared in the simplest silence. I know that you cared. I'm yours in the quiet, in the chaos in between. Through the mornings we stumble and the nights we dream. You're the steady in my heartbeat, the calm in my storm, and every breath I take. You're the place I was born. I'm yours, simply yours, till the stars lose their light. Yours in the quiet through the day and the night. If tomorrow should wander or the years pull us far, I'll still find my way back to wherever you are. No map, no compass, just the pull of your name. Because home isn't places, it's you just the same. Yours in the quiet, yours when the world is loud. 'Cause yours in the quiet, yours when the world is loud. Yours in the quiet through the day and the night. We dance in the kitchen with the radio low, bare feet on the tiles, nowhere else we need go. Your laugh is the color that paints all my gray, and your touch turns the ordinary into something that stays. No need for the spotlight, no audience to please, just you and me building moments like these. A lifetime of glances, of knowing looks shared in the simplest silence. I know that you cared. I'm yours, simply yours, till the stars lose their light. Yours in the quiet through the day and the night. Yours is in the small things. Forever proud, I'm yours, always I was a shadow walking through the crowd, half awake but never dreaming loud. Then you touched my hand, the world turned slow, like time decided not to go. Your laugh cut through the city noise, like a hymn beneath the chaos and the void. And every streetlight started shining new the night I first saw you. Oh, I was drifting like a satellite, lost in the dark side of the night. But you pulled me in like gravity, and every part of you is pulling me closer than I've ever been to truth. I found my orbit wrapped in you, and I don't wanna fall away, don't wanna lose this sweet escape. If love is a risk, then let it be. You're the only gravity I need. Your heartbeat resting next to mine, like two melodies in perfect time. Every scar I try to hide, you kiss them like you changed my mind. And when the doubts begin to rise, you quiet every storm inside. With just one look you make it clear, I'm safest when you're here. Oh, I was barely holding on. Now I've got a place where I belong. 'Cause you pull me in like gravity up. Every part of you is pulling me closer than I've ever been to truth. I found my orbit wrapped in you, and I don't wanna fall away, don't wanna lose this sweet escape. If love is a risk, then let it be. You're the only gravity. If the world spins out of control and the sky comes falling down, I'll hold on tighter to your soul. You're the steady I have found through every high, through every low. There's one thing I will always know. You pull me in like gravity. You're the rhythm in my heartbeat, closer than I've ever been to truth. Every road just leads to you, and I'll never drift away. I'm right where I should stay. If love is a risk, then let it be. You're the only gravity I need. Silk moon spilling through the blinds, painted silver on your skin and mine. Your fingertips trace constellations. quiet hesitation. The world outside can't wait its turn. Now the only thing that burns is the way you say my name, like it's poetry, not just a sound. Every breath is synchronized, heart speaking without a line. We're in mid-bloom, open and slow in a velvet room. No rush, no noise, just me and you, turning shadows into something new, like a secret only stars could see. You're unfolding every part of me. In the dark, our colors consume. We're a midnight bloom. We're a midnight bloom. Your laughter drips like honey wine, sweet and heavy on my mind. Every kiss a soft confession, wrapped in heat and pure intention. You pull me closer by degrees, like ocean waves that bend the sea. And I don't fight the tide anymore. I've never felt this sure. Every doubt just disappears when your heartbeat in my ears. We're a midnight bloom, open and slow in a velvet room. No rush, no noise, just me and you, turning shadows into something new, like a secret only stars could see. You're unfolding every part of me. In the dark, our colors consume. We're a midnight bloom. Stay right here, let the silence disappear. Every touch is crystal clear. You're the answer drawing near. If the morning comes too soon, let it find us tangled in the moon. We're a midnight bloom, dancing slow in a quiet room. No fear, no walls left to prove, just hearts with nothing left to lose. Like a fire wrapped in perfume, sweet and wild, we're breaking through. And in the dark, our love we were strangers in the neon light, two sparks in the same midnight. You said hey like you already knew that I'd be walking home with you. City spinning, colors blur, but everything was crystal clear when your fingers laced with mine, like we've been waiting all this time. Every second getting louder, feel the rhythm taking over. We got electric hearts beating in the dark, lighting up the night like shooting stars. When we touch, it starts like a work of art. Every little spark got electric hearts setting off the dark, turning every moment into sparks. We don't fall apart, we